Today we're going to talk about the most common operation done in the world, which is circumcision. So circumcision is done in many cultures. For example, in the Jews, the circumcision is done before 7 days, and in certain cultures such as Muslim, circumcision is done just before puberty at the age of around 11 to 13. Circumcision itself obviously is cultural and is religious, and it's done in different society. However, in some families or in some society, it is done according to a family tradition. For example, like father, like son. And if the father had it done, they will probably impose this on their children. Is there an absolute medical indication in order to do that? Obviously, circumcision itself is more hygienic for boys because after the circumcision, the glans penis is easily cleaned without the retraction of the foreskin. And there are at least 40 studies that actually highlighted circumcision reduces the risk of sexually transmitted infection because removal of the glans itself will actually cause keratinizations of the glans penis and then subsequently allows less bacteria to be invaded into the penis itself, causing sexually transmitted infection. In addition to that, there are multiple evidence conducted in sub-Sahara deserts of Africa showing that circumcised men are 60% less risk of getting HIV transmission. This is because of lack of Langham cells without the foreskin. So is it all good and no bad things? You have to take into account between 1.5 to 5% of people who undergo circumcision may have problems with complications. And also, circumcision without anesthesia is extremely painful. Therefore, never ever allow your children, if to undergo circumcision, to do it without anesthesia. So on that note, every parent have to weigh out pros and cons of circumcision and never put your kids through the operations if it's unnecessary, especially just for the sake of family tradition. For next week's final installations of in the month of June, we're going to discuss something quite peculiar. It's about testicular cancer. Yes, testicular cancer can also happen in young adults, in adolescents. So stay tuned for next week's Putting Dr. G on the Spot.